Today on the show, I have a man who's well acquainted in business with over 20 years of experience in the business sector. So he's done business not just in Kenya. He spent 15 years in Dubai and then came to Kenya. How did you cope with climbing up the corporate ladder?
In your career, if you wanted to grow, always think one step ahead. So you being a good salesman doesn't make you a good supervisor.
Oh yeah. What is your perspective towards luck?
I always feel when you work hard, you become lucky.
If I give you an opportunity to have your parting shot, I'd like to hear about your mentality around investing in your people.
If you don't invest today, don't expect a change tomorrow from them. My main priority is people. You can have best product, you can have a best advertisements, but if you don't have the correct people, your business is not going to succeed.
Hi everyone. So my name is Emmanuel and welcome to the Tech Heart Biz podcast. This is the first of many series we are calling How to Biz Kenya, and we are talking everything business. And today on the show, I have a man who's well acquainted in business with over 20 years of experience in the business sector. So he's done business not just in Kenya. He spent 15 years in Dubai as the retail manager for Landmark and then came to Kenya to take up the challenge of being the CEO of Furniture Palace Kenya. And his mission is to turn Furniture Palace Kenya into a people-first brand. So welcome Mr. Milinda to the show.
Thank you very much. Good to be here, Robbie.
Awesome. So the first question maybe I have for you is, could you give us a story of where you started? Today you are the well-decorated CEO of Furniture Palace. You're working on your PhD. But before all that, where did your story start?
My story starts from Sri Lanka. So I was born in Sri Lanka, so a beautiful place called Kandy. So then I moved to the capital city of Sri Lanka, Colombo, and worked for LG Electronics. That was my first job. So I worked there for about 7-8 years. Then 2010, I moved to Dubai. As you said earlier, I work for Landmark Group. There's a brand, Home Center. Home Center is the largest home furnishing retailer in the region. So I worked there for 15 years. Started at the lowest level of management.
Wow.
As a deputy team leader. Ended up heading the largest market for the organization. So then 2025, February, I moved to Kenya, take over Furniture Palace. As you mentioned, I have done a few studies. I have done my MBA in strategic management, and also I have studied in Chartered Institute of Marketing. Also SPJ University and Franklin Covey on leadership. So quite a bit of education being done. So that's me.
Wow, wonderful. So I want us to start off with your experience. You've been to 3 different countries. So with moving to a new place, new challenges, new experiences. So how did that how was that feeling, taking the leap of faith from, I've been in Sri Lanka my whole life, now let's go to Dubai. I've been to Dubai for 15 years, so now let's go to Kenya. So what were you thinking at the time, and what encouraged the decision?
Well, it's an interesting question, to be honest. So it's mix of, I would say, excitement and anxiety. If I say I was not anxious, I'm lying. So going into a new country, taking up a new role, unknown territory. So it's not easy. On the other side, I was excited. Say, let's start from Sri Lanka to Dubai. It was very difficult to leave the family and come over there. That the first time I was away from family.
Yeah.
So that was a big decision, and so it's initially it was more personal than the anxiety. So I had the homesickness over there.
Yeah.
Then I moved to when I was moving to Dubai. We know it's a well developed country compared to Sri Lanka,
True.
and of course I was anxious whether I can cope up with the work or the speed of that kind of environment coming from Sri Lanka. So when I get used to it, I started enjoying the work, and yeah. So while I started enjoying the work, the good thing about I'll come back to the Kenya later on.
Okay. Okay.
That I'm always grateful for Home Center and the Landmark Group, where I started from the lowest possible level. The company had a system of identifying the talent, the promising talent, and the potential, and the correct attitude. Then they invest on the company, start investing on them, and there's a gradual progression of within the organization. So that's the reason I stayed over there for 15 years.
Wow.
Say I would say in the first 10 years, I think I got promoted about 7 times.
Wow.
Yeah. Then also later on, I got into different responsibilities. So finally, when I was decided to call it a day, then it was I was heading the largest business. So coming to Kenya, it's a different thing altogether. So moving from Sri Lanka to Dubai is a different thing.
Yeah.
Very junior level. Leaving the family and coming home country is a very different thing. But coming from Dubai to Kenya was a very different role, because it was heading a business, a well-established organization, largest in East Africa. So taking over that business is a different kind of a decision, and anxiety was different. Excitement was very different on that. But first thing, when I came over here in July to go around the showrooms and meet the people without knowing who I am.
Yeah.
So I started liking the country, the people, the food, of course the nature. So that's the first impression I had about Kenya. So I started loving the country. Then I started to understand the business part of it. I came again second time in November. So then what I understood is what I can do from my experience in a country like Kenya. So we know Kenya is a developing country.
True.
So what I have learned in Dubai, or what I have experienced in Dubai, how I can bring it to Kenya. So that excited me, while I was a bit anxious about handling the retail end of the business and handling the overall business. That was the anxiety I had, but I had quite a bit of support from the team, so I have settled well. Yeah, so far it is quite challenging, but definitely I'm enjoying it.
Wow. Okay. So one thing I've gotten from that story is, like, when you're moving to a new place, there's always new challenges, and it speaks a lot about you adapting to new environments. Well, coming from Sri Lanka to Dubai was like an upgrade, and then most would argue that going from Dubai to Kenya is like a downgrade for you. So that's interesting. For you coming into Dubai, like from Dubai to Kenya, you did say that when you were coming to Dubai, there was a lot of homesickness, leaving things behind. Or maybe what feeling did you have now coming to Kenya, leaving Dubai, coming to Kenya?
Yeah, that obviously that homesickness was there, because that became my second home. So I have small circle of friends, so I really love them. So leaving them was not easy. So very few people, but I'm so close to them, so connected. So leaving them was not easy. Then the lifestyle was in Dubai was very different to over here.
Yeah.
So that also was another challenge I had. So, but obviously I got supported from my best friend who's the first one to encourage me to go and take the challenge. So then ultimately my wife supported me. So yeah, that is how I came over here. Moving here was a different story altogether, because I was taking up a leadership role.
Yeah.
So it was more of a, the personal side was there, but I was more matured. So I was 15 years elder than when I was
Then when
coming to
you-
Dubai. So
Yeah.
it really helped me to be look at the holistic picture rather than getting emotionally attached to certain things, and look at the holistic picture and to move forward. So yeah, that Kenya decision wasn't easy from Dubai to over here.
Yeah.
Because I was doing really, really well. I was growing in the business. I was well established
Yeah.
in the career and all those things. But was moving wasn't easy decision. Um, yeah, but I feel I have taken the correct decision.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, let's go back to Dubai. So, you, Mr. Milinda, 15 years ago, you started out as a junior. So, how did you like cope with climbing up the corporate ladder, like going from one, perhaps your junior role, to now a more senior management? What new challenges were there while you were climbing up the ladder, and how did you adapt?
I think you use the word itself to adapt. How to adapt? Yeah, you need how fast you adapt to the new situations. And in your career, if you wanted to grow, always think one step ahead. So you being a good salesman doesn't make you a good supervisor.
Oh yeah.
So the being a good supervisor doesn't make you a good manager. So a good manager doesn't make you a good general manager.
Yeah.
So always it's important you to look at whatever you wanted. So what is the next step? What it takes. So you prepare yourself. You invest on that. So that is what I have done. So I have delivered more than what is expected from me. So for an example, if what you're doing over here, I will do something extra to ensure that I'm slightly ahead of the competition.
Yeah.
So that it actually helped me to get highlighted within the organization. So it didn't come. Obviously it came at a cost, because you had to put extra hours, extra effort.
Yeah.
Maybe some people were sleeping at home, so I was working.
True.
So I was studying. Somebody was partying. So it came at a cost, but yeah, that helped. Going extra mile, that's the word. So and I was always prepared for the next role. Once I settle in that role for the 6 months, then from there onwards I was looking at what is next, how should I prepare, rather than compromising what I'm supposed to do. So I think that helped, especially the initial period, and to establish yourself, then you get recognized. Then after that, yeah, so the trust got built. This person can do XYZ. So that is how it is. So the simple answer is to do something extra.
Yeah.
Deliver more than expected.
Yeah.
And put hard yards when it matters. So that's how it should be.
Wow, that's interesting. So I think majority of the young people out there, or like, they believe in luck. Like, when I get lucky, then I'll get the job. Like, when I get lucky, then perhaps like I get some money to do things. What is your perspective towards luck?
I always feel when you work hard, you become lucky. So, and what you say is correct. Not young men, everyone for that matter. That's why those lotteries and casinos and all those things are existing, right?
Yes.
People believe in luck.
Yeah.
So that's why that become a large industry.
Yeah.
So there's no doubt about it. People believing in luck, but I feel it's all to do with your hard work, determination, and in the correct place at the correct time, and pressing the correct buttons. So then you feel you are lucky. Actually, sometimes you should not put your efforts. You should undermine by saying I was lucky. So some people, what they feel is they have done all the hard work. Probably they have delivered more than expected.
Yeah.
Or they have taken the pressure which others was not taking, and they got to the levels they wanted, and people think, okay, that guy is lucky, or that person himself will think he's lucky. But actually, if you look at the uh, under the iceberg, you will see all the hard work and the things you have gone through. Luck, I don't believe in luck.
You don't believe in
No,
luck?
I don't.
Okay, yeah. I think so. It goes to show there's a quote that says, "Luck is just when opportunity meets preparation."
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't see the preparation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So maybe to our viewers, listeners out there, or viewers who are betting on Aviator or things, you've had it. Luck doesn't exist. So I'd like to shift the conversation now to more business. So over the years, you've picked up quite a few tricks. Like you said, you started out as the most junior role in Landmark. At one point, you were doing sales.
And not sales, I was deputy team leader. So I was the juniors level of the management.
Ah, okay. While I was stalking you online, I saw like you had done one of the largest sales.
I think that as a showroom manager, I guess.
Yeah. So talk me through how you went around doing that, like selling. Was it something in the millions?
Yeah. So I think look, Robbie. So this is the funny part of it. So those are good memories to have, those achieving the targets and everything, but always when you look back, if you work as a team, so you always now you ask me the number what I have achieved. I can't remember, but I can clearly remember the people who was working with me. So I can't remember the number, I can't remember the year, so I can remember the people who delivered that when I was leading that particular team. So this is where I think people comes to the equation. So I can take the credit and say my strategy, my thing, my why. But honestly speaking, how you asked me how we delivered, I had the correct team.
You had the correct team.
I had the correct team, and the organization had the correct supporting system. So yeah, and I was I was encouraging the team, and I trusted the team. So things fall into place. So yeah, I was get appreciated because I was leading that team. But end of the day, I always believe that it wasn't me. Obviously, it was the team.
Okay, now while you're answering that question and you said you remember the team, I can picture you guys excited. Yay! Like we achieved this target. So when it comes to leadership, when you're leading a team, you've talked about trusting the team a lot and believing in them. But I guess, for example, the default thing for majority of us when we start out as leaders, we start like micromanaging things. Like we want things to go a certain way. If you go against that, then I'm like super angry. Like there's anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety. Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah, initially, I think the junior managers, when you feel insecure, when you move into different roles, you feel it because it's micromanagement lot to do with the trust. And so what I understood is in leadership, Robbie, there are two things you need to remember. It's pretty similar words. So authenticity and authority.
Authenticity and authority.
So I think if you are authentic leader, so people will trust you and you trust them. So you asked about the micromanagement. I have done. I have done the micromanagement at the beginning of my career. Why? I was not trusting my team, or I was insecure. The people who doing micromanagement is the insecure leaders, or the people who don't trust the team. So all the other people will do is they feel their team is challenging you. So
true.
So those are the three kind of a leaders will micromanage. Otherwise, when you have a good team, you give the correct tools, give the free hand to them, they will deliver for you. They will obviously going to deliver for you. You don't have to micromanage. show the correct direction,
Yeah.
they will take you to where you wanted to take. But at times, you need to if somebody is going out of the direction,
Yeah.
that is your responsibility to take them on track.
Yeah.
And also at times to what needs to be prioritized, what can go second. So those are the things you need to do. But micromanagement is definitely not an option if you want to grow in your career. So no micromanagement. Junior level, it is expected. People will do micromanagement. They will try to do everything. But when you grow in the ladder, you cannot be a micromanager. If you try to be a micromanager, definitely you are going to fail, and you are going to a team going to fail.
Okay, awesome. So you said as a micromanager, it's motivated by this mentality of I want to do everything instead of trusting the team to do things for you. So and you've also said like there was a point in time that you had that characteristic. So how did you shift? Like what shifted your perspective to go from okay, I need to stop doing this?
So especially how the shift happened was when you have a larger team, when you become your operations become larger, you like it or not, you need to delegate your work, not your responsibility. End of the day, responsibility stays with you. So you have to delegate it. You can't do everything by yourself. So that's a fact. So then what I understood is the workload becomes more. Then I like it or not, I have to delegate it. So gradually what I understood, some of the task was done better than I would have done. So then I realized this delegation is very important, and support them, not only say that do this and try to find a mistake. So support them, they will do a mistake, back them up, encourage them. That one. Also what happens is then while you're doing, then what I understood is I was talking about going to the next step.
Yes.
So when you don't micromanage, you get more time to work on yourself, go to the next level.
Yeah.
So then what happens is your team get more opportunities to replace you.
Yeah.
So then I get a chance to go to the next level. So that also that was something which encouraged me to go into this delegation part. It really helped, but again, it's not blind delegation.
Yeah.
You should have some kind of a monitoring mechanism. You should have your own ways of keeping a track on what is going on. But end of the day, you have to trust your team. And if you don't trust the team, if you don't have the correct people in the places, the solution is not to you to go and do that work.
Yeah.
To get the correct person to do that work.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Okay. Yeah. I think highlights for me is you are delegating work and not responsibility. And then as you were talking, a quote came to mind, like if a cat wants to become a lion, it has to lose its appetite for rats. So it's kind of like the same mentality of, I'm giving you this work and I'm supporting you to do it as good as me or even better than me. And then I'm trusting you to do it so that I can do other things. Wow, awesome. So that is a good perspective. Now, that is all about Dubai. Now let's come here to Kenya and the new challenge ahead. What was your motivation to, come to Furniture Palace? I guess you talked about like a lengthy onboarding process. So could you give us like insight into that?
Because I did my homework before decided to come to Kenya or to join Furniture Palace. So, if you look at Kenya as a country, if you look at last year and a half, the economy is quite stable. I understand here and there the fluctuations are there. If you look at the dollar rates are pretty much even. Inflation was under control. So I mean, some kind of a stability is there in Kenyan economy. And the second thing was obviously Furniture Palace is a known brand, and it's a number one brand in the region. And also Furniture Palace is no more a Kenyan brand. It has the shareholders of from Morocco.
Yeah.
The KTI is the largest furniture retail in Morocco, and they have Ghana also.
Yeah.
So they are a shareholder. Then there's a shareholder from South Africa and some very well-known businessman, well-respected businessman in Kenya. He's also a shareholder. So Furniture Palace is a very strong brand with a very strong backing.
Yeah.
So and also that given me that comfort to take over this role. Then
Yeah.
what motivates me and encourage me the seeing the opportunities over here.
Yeah.
So there are 3-4 sides of any business, Robbie, especially in the retail business.
Yeah.
If you put it into 4 or 5 pillars of any business, is like you have your people, that is your team.
Yes.
So if you look at the people part over here in Kenya overall, they're very humble. They're especially the young generation like you,
Yeah.
well educated,
Yeah.
tech savvy,
Yeah.
ambitious.
Yeah.
And when I met them, I know I'm working for, so then another 2-3 years down the line, those are the people going to come and work and take over the roles.
Yeah.
So that really encouraged me. And even in the current team, some of the senior positions are taken over by people at 23, 24.
Wow.
Yeah, so some felt that initially some of my direct reportees was like, are you sure about it? I said, okay, let's try it. But actually, I'm happy they're doing well. And I'm quite happy they bring a different perspective to the overall business. So this is about the people part. Then the second part is the customer. So Kenya is a population of 55 million, right?
Yeah.
But around 90% of the economy is in Nairobi.
True.
And also, we know the wealth distribution is not good as a developed country.
True.
So we can be clearly focused on that customer segment we wanted to focus on. This is not the case in Dubai; it's across. So it's you focus on the correct customer segment, understand the correct communication channels, serve them the products they wanted. What is their aspirations? Serve that. So then the customer part is taken care, which is I felt Furniture Palace having a very good opportunity and had a good opportunity. So that encouraged me to come to take over the role. Then any business, the third part is your products comes into the picture.
Yeah.
So products, we wanted to be unique. We wanted to be Furniture Palace. You will see in the near future, you will see a very specific exclusive product for Furniture Palace, which is you won't see in any of the other brands in East Africa.
Wow.
We are getting some of the agencies, top agencies in the world. For an example, you will see we are getting a Canadian mattress, which is to compete around the same prices. We are not going to double the prices.
Yeah.
So we are going to get the recliners from the second largest manufacturer in the world. These are few examples. So we have done so much in last couple of months, and also we have done our own designs. Some of my designs.
Wow.
Hopefully you guys will like it. And yeah, so that is being done. That is a product part. So we spoke about customer, people, customer, then the offer. What we offer to the customer.
Offer.
What prices. What is the standard of if you come to the showroom.
Yeah.
What kind of experience you get. Any business have a customer journey.
Yeah.
Nowadays it start from your mobile.
Yeah. True.
So that's a customer journey. Starting point and end point will be maybe a customer. You're buying and you get delivered and you start experiencing it. Then the retention part comes into the picture. So in terms of offer, what we're offering to the customer, there's a lot of opportunities in Kenya. I think looking at the retail landscape over here, it's about a couple of decades behind the global operators. So there's a massive opportunity, but it comes with quite a bit of investment. But definitely you can see that change is happening. If you go to our showrooms 1 year back and now you will see the experience is very different. Then the fifth one in 5 pillars, basically I'm talking about the process. So processes. So processes are very, very important to ensure the business run profitable.
Yeah.
And things are in place and under control. So when I look at all those 5 pillars of a business, I have seen the opportunity in Furniture Palace.
Yeah.
So, and thanks to the people who wanted me to join Furniture Palace. They helped me to get that exposure before I joining.
Yeah.
So I had a very good idea. What are the opportunities? What are the challenges?
Yeah.
So that I really that given the confidence or convinced me to take over Furniture Palace. Also, one thing which I wanted to run a full business by myself.
Yeah.
So, and that also definitely encouraged me to come and take over this role.
Yeah. So that is speaking more to the excitement part you were talking
Yeah,
about.
and also the I don't have any complaints about Dubai, but overall the nature, the food, and the people, that also really really encouraged me.
Okay, awesome. So, good. I think you've talked a lot about the Kenyan people and the Kenyan culture. So, what is it exactly that is different about this market and this economy and the people and the mindset that motivated you to come to Kenya? And like Kenyans are a lovely bunch of people you would like to spend time with.
Yeah, I think the question you had, I think you had about 3 parts about it: culture, the economy, and the people.
Yeah.
So I think people I have already mentioned. So there are a lot of other people I came across are really nice people. Even the team I'm working with them, and also the people I'm meeting them, they are very friendly, down to earth.
Yeah.
Are very helpful people, and good in communication.
Yeah.
And I like them. I like how they handle themselves and etc. You asked about the mentality or the of this one. So that's what I said. So our business, the Furniture Palace business, revolves around that mid to premium segment. So we just need to understand the psyche of them, how to inspire them to come and buy. So Robbie, furniture business is all about your disposable income. It's not a necessity.
True.
So how much you can inspire them to come to a showroom and then to buy is something very important in furniture business, especially mid to premium business. You are not buying a sofa to sit. Or you're not buying a bedroom just to sleep. So then you can go to a roadside and buy 50% less than us. So you have some dream in your head. You wanted to create that in your living room or bedroom. You want to create that ambience. So you want to live in that dream. So that is what all about the mid to premium furniture brands. So that is the psychology we need to understand. So very important to understand customer psychology, what they wanted. And also one thing, also one bigger change I will see in Kenyan customer behaviors. They will get more into global trends now. I see it is coming. So if you don't adapt quickly to that trends, I think we will become irrelevant to the customer. So it's very important to experiment with these global trends. So this is another thing about the psychology and the culture. Then the third one you asked about the economy. I mentioned, we have very clear customer segment. So customer segmentation is very important part of retail business. So we know who's our customer through the data. What is the kind of age group? What is the monthly income levels? Which kind of a size of a house they live? So etc. Bring the customer profiling being done. And in the process of understanding their aspirations, and then to how to cater them. So I think those are the 3 things was in one question, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was it. I think you've answered it beautifully. Can you contrast kind of like the Kenyan culture and the culture that was in Dubai? Because you said there are two very different markets, 2 very different cultures. So could you help us have that understanding?
So Robbie, Dubai is a very mixed culture, right? Because overall, if you take Dubai, it's only about 9% is the locals.
9%.
Yeah, rest all expatriates.
Wow.
And none of them get the residency or the passport. So they will stay as expats.
Yeah.
So if you look at all over the world, if I'm not mistaken, about 190 nationalities working in Dubai.
190.
Yeah, the organization I work, we had about 44 nationalities.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it's a very diverse culture. So, but end of the day, that Islamic culture, the priority is there.
Yeah.
But it's a very diverse culture. So that really helped me to understand the people.
Yeah.
So there are cultures, if you give something from your left hand, it's like an insult. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are cultures I came across, be it president, they want to hug you. So you should not get offended at times. Yeah. So these are very different kind of cultures. So here it is pretty much very straightforward. You have Asians and native Kenyans. So it is very very it not, you cannot compare that and over here. And it is a commercial hub. It's everything revolves around business. So everything, every individual is a commodity. So every individual have a market value over there.
Yeah.
Because you look at those 90% of the
That is Dubai.
Dubai, overall UAE,
Yeah.
is that the 7 countries together, it's about 13% is the local population. So rest all 87% come from the other countries.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a very commercially driven country.
Yeah.
And extremely fast paced. I would say 100 times faster than here.
Even Nairobi.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Absolutely.
crazy.
That was one of the biggest challenges I have faced when I came over here.
Yeah.
Adapting to the speed.
Yeah.
The working.
Yeah.
So one of my closest colleagues used to always say, you want everything now. Because that is how I used to work. So but I also need to understand the infrastructure and all those things, how it works over here. So there's no comparison, to be honest, but culturally I think here more of a family, the family values, and you have better work-life balance, and those things are there. Like you live like in your home country, isn't it? But that's looks like you end of the day you're an expat.
Yeah.
So you have that feeling whether you stay for 15 years or 50 years.
It will never be home.
It will never be home.
Yeah.
So culturally, that is the difference. So for an example, as a Sri Lankan, I have a cultural festival. I prefer to go to Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Rather than celebrating in Dubai. So the Kenyans lives there.
Yeah.
They if you look at you see any Christmas comes, some of the areas become absolutely deserted because people travel.
Yeah.
So it tells a story about the culture.
Yeah. Yeah, true, it does. Okay, so people in Dubai are more commercially driven and then very diverse culture. So everyone is coming with their own. But now Kenya has a bit more grounding, a bit more larger percentage of the population being Kenyans. Wow, crazy. So what do you think in the next 5 to 10 years? Because in my mind, you wouldn't have come to Kenya if the next 5 to 10 years of Kenya are not promising. So what do you think, what are some of the growths we'll see in Kenya in the next 5 to 10 years? So this is highly predictive. So please be our prophet today.
Yeah. So I don't want to be a prophet for any minute. Anyway, so if you look at Robbie, there's a period where all the investment was coming towards the Middle East, and then there was a stage. Europe was everything.
Yeah.
All the money was there.
Yeah.
And if you look at two powerhouses right now in economically, is India and China. One of the biggest reasons for that, their population.
True.
So it's about 1.4 billion population. So
Yeah.
so that is so that what that says,
Mm-hmm.
the population in important to country to grow when you're given the correct tools
Yeah.
and correct infrastructure.
Yeah.
So what happens is overall Africa, massive population,
Yeah.
massive population.
Yeah.
If I think it's about 40% of the world population is here,
Yeah.
but overall economy, I think it's about just less than 10 or 15%. That tells the story. So what happens is right now, if you look at, a lot of investments are coming into this part of the world
True.
because there are a lot of natural resources.
Mm.
Is one factor to people to invest.
Mm.
Also, these are growing countries. You can say, if you look at the economic growth, most of the African countries, apart from few countries, uh, is under having doesn't have a steady economical situation. They are about 5% plus economic growth.
Yeah.
So, and the investments are coming in.
Yeah.
So if you look at the next 5 years, I think the investments will definitely come into these countries.
Mm-hmm.
So that will help to grow the economies. If you look at particularly in Kenya, it's a known factor that UN headquarters going to move over
Yeah,
here.
it's coming here.
So that's a
Yeah.
very big thing. It's a massive thing. So you get about 100,000 people, and I think entire system will get changed over if they shifted over here.
Yeah.
And if you look at currently, I've seen some of the designer brands has come over here. I have seen in Sarit Center. So there are some of the very modern couple of designer brands open.
Yeah.
So that's tells that people are investing over here. I have seen even some of the investments coming from UAE.
Yeah.
Quite a big investment. So probably that's a reason. One reason Kenyan government pulled out from the IMF deal. So they know the money cash inflow is there.
It's coming. Yeah.
So the investments are going to be there, and with the investments, challenges also will come up.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the people will not invest just in the sake of investment. They want their returns.
Yeah.
And
True.
it's a very, very fair requirement.
Yeah.
So those investments come. So the population or the generation should be ready for that, to get the maximum out of those investments. And also I feel Gen Zs are more equipped here. With if you read all the internet usage,
Yeah.
Kenya is world number 2 or something.
Yeah. Like I think one of the statistics we
Yeah.
brag about is we have like close to 90% penetration in
And
mobiles.
also the number of hours being used,
Yeah.
number 2 or 3 internet use.
Yeah.
So and also especially Gen Zs like you, I was speaking, I'm quite amazed how educated or how resourceful you guys are. And how confident you all to take challenges. So if the investment comes, and if you have a generation Gen Zs of with that kind of a skill set,
Yeah.
I think it is going to be great. As a business, overall for me, what we need to do is we need to be relevant. It's moving very fast.
Yeah.
The business is really fast moving, and no exception. Kenyan customers are changing very fast. I don't think we should fool any customer. We need to be very, very genuine in terms of business, what we're offering to the customer. We should be very, very clear about what is we are communicating, and we keep the word what we say to the customers.
Yeah.
And give my vision for Furniture Palace is to give the global experience here.
Wow.
You go to any country, you should say, okay, we have something similar in our country. So that is what all about my vision for Furniture Palace.
Furniture
But
Palace.
overall, I think next 5 to 10 years is going to be very exciting not for Kenya, not for East Africa, overall Africa.
Yeah.
It is going to be very, very exciting.
Wow. Yeah. I think you've answered my next question, which would be like, what is the place of Furniture Palace in that future? And you've talked about your vision for it, which is delivering that premier global experience. So, how do you intend to achieve that?
Well, it is, you can be global, you can be universal, but you need to be relevant to the local culture as well. So that's a thin line. So we wanted to bring that global experience, although keep bit of Kenyan touch on that. So we that is what we are doing. So next 3 to 6 months, we'll see a lot of changes in Furniture Palace, and you will understand we are heading. That experience. Let's do it after 6 months. This podcast again.
Awesome.
Okay, you can tell me that time. Go now and say, let's say in March or April. Let's do this. I can do the podcast. I'll be the host, and you can answer. What is the change? So there are a lot is happening. So much happening, and the outcome you will see it. I request everyone to visit the showrooms and see it. And you will see the difference from the time you enter into the showroom, the product, the customer service, etc. It is very different, and there are a lot to do. Got a lot of room for improvement. We are working on that. So you will have the global experience in terms of this one, because I have worked there, and I know how it can be done. And we have a very, very strong team with us. So they believe in that vision. So it's a matter of time. We get there.
So the only difference between you and your vision is just time.
Just time.
Awesome. Okay, I think we have about 15 minutes left. So I'd like to hear about, before I give you an opportunity to have your parting shot, I'd like to hear about your mentality around investing in your people. Like, I was scrolling through your LinkedIn, and I saw you were so big on investing in people, which is something that majority of companies in Kenya don't do. So what is your mentality towards that?
Well, I think when I even initially presented to my business proposal to the board, and the main pillar I proposed is people. So people have two sides, Robbie. One is our internal and the customer external. And the partners or the suppliers over here. So until we prioritize this
internal
three, no business can survive.
So you said customers, internal people?
Internal is our staff, our team members. And then you have the customers. Then you have the partners. Partners could be your advertising company. You can be your suppliers. You can be your shipping lines or whoever. So so those we need to take care of. We need to take care of them. First priority is my team, people. So we have invested. So last week we had a consultant or a very senior learning and development individual with us for a week. So we had a very, very successful week. So we need to develop our people. We need to upskill them rather than we go outside and try to get people. And if you don't invest today, don't expect a change tomorrow from them. So it's not a leadership I wanted to have. I invest, I give the opportunities, and show what you can do. So I don't want to put just to say go and do this without imparting the knowledge. So what you said is correct. This investing on people, it's a culture. I have worked for 15 years. So I believe in that because I was part of. I'm a product of that culture. That's how I came through the ranks. So when I see some of the talent over here, I feel they are maybe at a very junior level right now. But when I look at it in next 10-15 years, they could be the CEO of Furniture Palace. So if I don't invest on them, I'm doing an injustice to the company as well as to that individual. So definitely investment on people is a priority. My main priority is people. You can have best product, you can have a best advertisements, but if you don't have the correct people, your business is not going to succeed.
True.
So you have 300 people or 500 people, everybody has to contribute, and it's very important that we give that ammunition them to go and fight out in the competition. So that ammunition is the knowledge and the training and the opportunities.
So kind of like equipping your people to go with guns in a knife fight.
Yeah, for an example, the managers currently the HODs went through emotional intelligence. So because right now we are getting Gen Zs into the business.
True.
So Gen Zs
Very sensitive people.
very sensitive people, and their aspirations are very different to our generations.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to treat the way I'm treating somebody at 45, 50, never going to work.
Yeah.
So that emotional intelligence is very, very important when the Gen Zs are coming in. So that is something which I wanted to do, and I wanted to continue with them, and so that is something we have invested a lot. So there are quite a lot of investment we are going to do, not only training, also we are going to sponsor some of the people to do go for the trainings, external trainings.
Yeah.
So a lot of investment we are going to do through the to our team.
Yeah.
And it's not it's I see as a purely as an investment, not a cost, because our productivity going to go up.
Yeah, true.
Loyalty going to increase.
Yeah.
So it's an investment. It's a long-term investment. So unless you don't invest on people, I don't see a future for any business. So it's just become just a business. It's never going to become a corporate entity. It is very difficult to scale the business.
So investing in people so that your business becomes scalable and so that you achieve your dream of having that global standard inside the business.
Yes, absolutely. And investing on the correct people.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll leave it to you to have a parting shot. But before I do that, so yesterday we asked people in our community, what is their burning question to you? And the burning question we got is to do with finances. Like, how do you, as a young person, manage your finances so well that you get to the level that you are at?
Well, I don't know. I'm the correct person to answer this, because I was when I was in to mid 30s, I was all over the place in financing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but what I'm saying is financial independence. If you are financially independent, that really help you to help your life. So work around that, because that's something I never learned when I was young.
Yeah.
So but it helped me to have a life I wanted.
Yeah.
But when you look back, especially what you do, what you expect from it, it's so we always speak about what is in return what you get, it result orientation.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, what is the outcome of it? That's absolutely an important part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So result orientation. So financially, what I'm saying is, so whatever you do, what you are earning today is not enough next month.
Yeah.
Or after 6 months.
Yeah.
Either your requirements will go up, or either prices will go up, or whatever the way.
Yeah.
So how you get ready for the next one. So what happens is, if you don't prepare yourself to go to the amount, if you earn 100,000 today, if you want 150 after 6 months, how you get prepared.
Yeah.
So that is the other thing. Other part of one mistake which I have done. So if I gave 10,000, I used to have a lifestyle for 10,000. If I get 20,000, my lifestyle was for 20,000. If I get 30,000, my lifestyle become 30,000.
Yeah.
So the people who have from the initial stages, who have better financial control, they managed their finances well. So they know how much they are spending on what and how much they wanted to save. So currently, what I would suggest is at the young age, saving is one side. Invest on yourself. So you let's assume this way. Yeah. So you want to save 10,000 shillings today.
Yeah.
So what is going to happen to that 10,000 shillings after 3 years? What you buy for 10,000 shillings? Let's say you can buy a shirt and let's say you buy a pair of shoes for 10,000 today.
Yeah.
But after 10 years, you will buy a pair of socks for that.
Only.
Yeah. So, but if you invested that 10,000 on you to do some get some education or something.
Yeah.
It
And
might help.
some knowledge that will take you to the next level.
Next level. Or the other thing is, I purely believe, especially in the countries like Sri Lanka or here,
Yeah.
if you wanted to save money in foreign currencies. Because that's another important part. If you wanted to save, but I think invest on your education, and it's a very, very important part in my view, the financial. So then you have a plan what you wanted at 25 or 30.
Yeah.
So in my suggestion, at 30 you should be in a position that you can stand your own and say, I'm financially independent, or I'm heading there. I have correct clear pathway.
Yeah.
This is my foundation, this is my background. So this is what I'm going to achieve in 35, 40. So if you are struggling at 30 to find where are you going, then you have done something wrong in your 20s. So I was there. At 30, I was just trying to find ways. So yeah.
Interesting. Wow. So to the guys out there listening, maybe to give a summary is invest more in yourself in your younger days, as that will take you to the next level of the income you want. And if you have a 10,000 lifestyle, try and maintain it. Don't upgrade your lifestyle as quickly as your income. Wow, a lot of lessons from this podcast. I think we'll have you back next time. But right now, I just want to give you some 2 minutes to give us your parting shot.
I think, Robbie, the guys like you, I think I feel and I wish that you have very successful career ahead.
Thank you.
I was very happy to join over here. And I'm very, very happy if you need anything from me in the future, but keep on challenging the norms. Okay, don't accept how it is coming. That's not only for you, for all the new generation. Challenging the norms, try experimenting. And if you feel you're not in the correct place, move on.
Wow.
Move on. Don't stay there. And invest on yourself. Have a plan. Have a decent plan for everything what you do. Expect some outcome of it. And that's my advice. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me. Wishing you and your team all the very best.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Asante.